I'm Jake Silvestro and I'm the director of Tempo, which is the newest show by the Flying Fruit Fly Circus. Tempo is a show about a piano that belongs to an orchestra that hasn't turned up. And we've got all the musical instruments on stage, but no one to play them. And so the premise is that a group of acrobats have come in to sort of fill the spots of those musicians. And they're doing the best they can with the acrobatics that they have available to them. I think the idea that started Tempo was the piano. And when we got the piano, we just sort of thought, there's a show here with this. We're not quite sure what it is, but we'll just start doing some exploration. And that's really where it began. The kids just started playing with the piano, and then from there we sort of built some ideas around. The orchestra was booked to come and play at whatever the venue is, but they couldn't get here, but all the instruments turned up. So they called the acrobats to come in and fill their place.
My gig here was to create a score for the show that incorporated as much of the acrobats' musicality as possible. So we have quite a musical cast in Tempo. Lots of the acrobats have sort of equal skill as musicians, and so I worked with them to, I guess, ascertain kind of their proficiency at music, what they can do, whether they're comfortable improvising or whether they prefer to read from a score. And from that we created pieces for several acrobats in the show to perform as musicians. So one thing that's really wonderful is that you'll see these amazing kids tumble and pull all sorts of crazy tricks and then sit down and play incredible piano, violin, saxophone. For the pre-recorded music, it's orchestral, but it's bombastic and it's cartoonish and it's fast-paced and fun and it's silly sounds and you know, it's kind of like just all that glory and bombasticness and pomposity of an orchestra, and that's a lot of fun to work with.
We've got 10 acrobats. The youngest is 11 and the oldest is 18, 5 boys and 5 girls. I think what audience is going to be excited about seeing with Tempo is that all of these kids do a little bit of everything. It's not the kind of European style where you have a performer come out and do this amazing handstand and then you don't see them the rest of the show. These kids are on stage the whole time, they play music, they do acrobatics, they perform, they act, and they really create this great kind of community on stage that are having a lot of fun. And then on top of that, you know, some of these kids who are only 12 and 13 are performing death-defying stunts that would be enviable of any professional acrobat in the world. So that is really amazing. It can be a bit scary, and I think that's part of the fun of it.